I'm live. Vince. Okay, can you see my screen and can you see my face? We're golden. All right, Vince has some technical difficulties, but I am here. So, Mark Overson, welcome everybody. Really pumped about tonight. Vince, we're going to try to put you on speaker to say hi for like 4 seconds, and then the feedback's going to be so horrible, you're going to have to go again. So let's try it. You ready? You're on speaker right now.
All right, family. Well, I appreciate you guys being here. I'm actually over at my parents' house right now spending time with some of the family. I was going to get on here and rock with you guys, but my parents' computer is acting a little crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be chatting with you guys on the right side.
All right. They probably can't hear that. So what do your parents have, like a Dell? Like a 1995 Dell or something, or what? All right, I'm going to get this party started. Vince, text me if there's any issues or whatever. All right, game on. All right, so greetings, my friends. I am so pumped to be here. What you're looking at really quick is usage of my product usage of our travel club that I'm about to share. And I've got a couple big statements, and I'm going to prove them, but they do sound a little obnoxious. The first one is that this product I'm about to show, I would put in all my purchases that I've ever made, and I've purchased about millions of dollars of stuff. This is the best purchase I've made in my entire life. I'll explain why. From a value perspective, from a memory perspective, from a lifestyle perspective, from a perspective, like it changed my perspective, and it really changed my life. So buckle up, because I'm going to show you. So really quick, let me just show you real quick. Banyan Harbor, I bought this product back in 2007. Now, I took a couple of my homies to Kauai, and we stayed at a 2-bedroom right on the ocean, and we had an absolute bromance festival. Now, I then took my son a little while later, just a few months later, to the Mayan Palace in Puerto Vallarta. Now, the retail on this was like $2,000, and I paid, I think it was $400. And it really was the start of me. Like, it was my first time to Hawaii. It was super cool. Because of the savings, I told my buddies, like, hey, you guys can just show up, and I got you. They thought I was like this generous guy, but really it was $400 for 7 days, 2-bedroom on the ocean. And then the Mayan Palace, I took my son Isaac on a father-son. He was like just getting ready to start kindergarten, I think. And I took him to the Mayan Palace in Puerto Vallarta, which is right. It's really Puerto Vallarta. And we rode with dolphins, and it was unbelievable. I paid $525, and when we were at the pool swimming, he was swimming with a little 5-year-old kid as well, and his dad was here and I was here. And the guy just kind of like, hey, what did you pay? Are you owner here? What's going on? And I said I paid $525, and he said, wow, I only paid like $3,000. And I said I meant $525. He thought I paid $5,025. I paid $525. The Welk Villas on the Green, we've gone there a couple times, so this isn't my whole category. This is my back office of the product. We took our family to the Lawrence Welk Resort, and it was an amazing time. I think retail was about $2,400 or $2,500. We paid about $700 for a 2-bedroom. Then this Marriott Olina Beach Club was directly on the ocean, 2-bedroom, beautiful. It was right next to the Disney Resort in Oahu. And Shani and I, this Marriott is really nice. Like, to buy this 2-bedroom week in a timeshare world is about $45,000, and to rent it for a week, this particular week, it was $5,000 on Expedia. We paid $799 for the week. The romance on this thing, I'm not going to get into it. Then Carlsbad, these aren't even all our vacations, but in a nutshell, the greatest memories of our family's life is from these travels, and I want to show you how accessing this product from a cash savings perspective can open up a lifestyle change of really like adventuring and vacationing on a whim and really living a little more spontaneous. And then, of course, we have a wealth opportunity if you market it. and that changed my life on top of everything else. So this is just such an exciting thing for me to do, is to share. So I'm just going to blaze through a couple pics. When I took my wife to Hawaii, this was one of our Kauai trips. This is on the Nepali coast, and whales are literally jumping in that ocean, and we're hiking the Kalalau Trail, making out all the time. We had some fellow hiker take that picture. And we actually circled back, stayed in Hawaii again a few months ago, went right back to this spot and took the same picture, and you can see this vegetation burst over, but it's the same shot, so I'll show you that in a second. This was at the Lawrence Welk, and these resorts, this product, is wherever timeshare resorts are, that's where our product is. So this isn't for like boutique tiny hotels in Manhattan. This is like Orlando, Phoenix, California, Colorado, wherever timeshare, Mexico, Caribbean, Aruba, these kind of things, that's where our products are. And we have the most unassailably best, nothing compares to it. When I go to these timeshares, because they're timeshare resorts, and some of the stuff and the pricing I'm going to show doesn't even seem realistic. And when I go there, almost every time I do the timeshare tour, where they say it's 90 minutes and you get a $100 gift certificate, I do it for research because I have sold millions and millions of this product, right? So I do it to just kind of get research on it. And they offer me access to the identical condo that I'm in for $500 for $30,000 to be able to use it one time per year and pay $800 a month or $800 a year in maintenance fees. So I go to these resorts and pay less than owners pay in annual fees to go to the resorts that they want to go to more often than they do. And I barely ever share I barely ever talk about it when I'm on these resorts because it's depressing for anyone who finds out. I'm serious. I almost never share with fellow vacationers because it's just too depressing. But the Lawrence Welk, they have a ton of kid activities throughout the day. So this is another pic from the Lawrence Welk. This is my boy Isaac, and this is a golf course. It's stocked with fishing. So we wake up in the morning. As you can see, he's still got his kind of jammies on. Our condo was right on the hill overlooking the golf course. Shani makes coffee. We have a full kitchen in the condo. It's like a little house. You feel like you have houses all over the world. We traipse down there. I got my cup of coffee. Isaac, in the misty morning, is catching fish. Later in the day, we go golfing. Later at night, we go to a magic show. I mean, it was an incredible, and it is an incredible experience. And I just pieced these pictures together in the last couple hours. I actually had to fight back tears because I haven't looked at these for a long time. And just going through what this membership, and it's the membership, what it has done for us is I cannot even describe it. This is again at, this is a different time we went to the Lawrence Welk. They've got this little Gracie playing checkers. This is Rushy over here doing his flexing. Shani took the kids to the zoo. This was really cool because I was doing an internet conference in San Diego. And it was like a 3 or 4 day internet conference, and I love being around my family. I'm not obsessed with my family. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. But I like having them around. I like traveling with my kids. I bring my kids to conferences, marketing conferences. I integrate the family as much as we can. And so I call our travel provider and I say, I'm going to be in Encinitas for 4 days, and I'd love to find something within 45 minutes that's a condo, 2 bedrooms, so my whole family can be there while I'm doing this conference. So this particular weekend, I was working. Actually, we did like a $100,000 conference, and I'm still able to come back home, which is like a little home. It was like 1,400 square feet. And so Shani took the kids to the zoo while I'm doing my conference, and then at night we do all our stuff. That's another picture. We take it. And then here's a different time. We stayed in Ramona, California. This is about an hour and a half from Disney. And it's tough to see this one, but this was at a tennis, this particular place had a huge tennis complex. So right over here, I spent the first 3 days bringing in a bunch of my buddies. And we played tennis and drank and golfed, and we did everything for 3 days because these are 7-day vacations. And then the Shani and the kids came for the last 4 days, and we went to Disney and we went to the ocean here. And they had a huge game complex. I paid $400 for that week, and on Expedia it was like $1,800. $400 for 7 nights of a 2-bedroom on a resort complex by the ocean, by Disney. Gosh, it was hard to believe it was even happening. It really was. And when Micah came down those steps, the reason I took that picture was when he came down, he said, "Oh, so they put an ocean here instead of a pool because it's on a cliff." And he walked down, he sees this huge ocean, and he goes, "Oh, they put an ocean here instead of a pool." So I had to capture that memory. This is in Waikiki. This was just last February. This is right on the famous Waikiki beach, which is marvelous. It's kind of like New York City in the tropical island. And I love waking up in the morning, and what I do is I run Waikiki Beach. I work out in the morning. We eat sushi in the afternoon. We go hiking on the quieter side of the island throughout the days. North Shore is amazing for hiking. So we just did this one, and this was kind of a morning workout pic. This is a snapback. This is a snapback like 5 years after our first picture in that same spot. Remember when I talked about the vegetation? Right here. Now, this was at the Wyndham, and again, we could see the ocean. It wasn't ocean front, but it was like $3,500 retail. We paid $799 for a 2-bedroom, was able to bring 2 of my best friends, and it was right on a golf course. It was magical. And again, whales are jumping here. They actually filmed the intake of King Kong here. Fantasy Island was filmed here. And there's just a lot of life energy in Hawaii. It literally smells like pineapple in the air. It's super exciting. And we just did that. Now, I promise you, I wouldn't be taking nearly even a fraction of this much travel, even a fraction, without this membership, because it saves so much. I'm going to show you just in a second. Again, that's a little review. Now, let me just show you some things. I just pulled this up. So, let me see here. All right. So here is the Grand Mayan Acapulco. So this is coming up January 23rd to the 30th. So it's starting to get cold throughout a lot of America. I'm in Arizona, so I'm living the summer life all the time out here. But a lot of people want to get away. Acapulco's prime. The Grand Mayan, there's the Mayan palaces, and then there's the Grand Mayan. Grand Mayans are 4- or 5-star stuff. They've got great libraries, cigar lounges. Food is awesome. They're known for their golf courses. They're right on the ocean. If you look in this picture a little bit, you can kind of see there's like a lazy river, and then it goes right out into the sea. And so the beach is there. There's massages on the beach. And again, this is January 23rd to January 30th. For $619. Now, if you were to try to book I'm not shitting you, if you were booking a Motel 6 in Cleveland, you would pay more than you pay for that at the same time. This is 7 nights, $619. Less than $100 a night. And you live in 4- and 5-star stuff in Acapulco, away from the cold. Now, so what I did a little bit of homework to see if I could try to find an Expedia price, and I couldn't. But I could find an owner price. Let me see. I kind of looked high and low on this one, and I could not find a match because the Grand Mayan doesn't advertise a lot on Expedia. All Expedia and Travelocity is a paid-for classified ad system. So when you type that you want to go to Acapulco, the things that show up are the people that pay the most money to show up. So Expedia is simply receiving advertising dollars, and it's 6-7-figure contracts that these resorts that advertise on Expedia have to pay, and that's why Southwest isn't on Expedia, because Southwest doesn't want to pay that. That's why Southwest is cheaper. I mean, the whole travel industry, I've made millions in it. I know it inside and out, and I'm telling you this. I'm just kind of giving you some insider stuff. So anyway, the Grand Mayan this is at buyatimeshare.com, $7,100 to purchase 1 week. If you look at this is to purchase 1 week. It's the exact same unit, right? It's a float, which means you can kind of stay almost any time per year, maybe, but then you're a timeshare owner. You have to submit it. It's very complicated. $7,000, and then every year you pay $575. So you, as an owner of this product, can go to the Grand Mayan, not paying $7,000 and not getting 1 week per year, but you can pay $5,000 to have a lifetime membership and go 5 weeks per year up to 5 weeks. They don't carry over, but you can go 5 times per year if you want to, and you will pay less than the owners who paid more to get less usage to stay at the resort simply as a maintenance fee. So all these maintenance fees keep the TVs upgraded, keep the lawn nice, keep new couches and leather couches and that stuff in the facilities. We just get to hack into that. Now, somebody might say, well, how is that even possible? It's because our travel provider has been around since 1986. They have relationships with this whole network. We contract multiple units with them so the Grand Mayan can advertise to our network with zero cost. So like Expedia, they have to pay hundreds of thousands. To advertise with us, they pay zero. The only rule is you can't charge more than $700. But the Mayan Palace collecting $619. Now follow this. Travel provider is going to get a little smidgen of that. The Grand Mayan gets the lion's share of it, and they make more money from our membership because most of the bulk of the cost on Expedia is to pay for the advertising. Okay, this is just how it is. I'm not saying it's unethical. I'm just saying it's how it is. So when Expedia says it's the best price possible, it's the best price publicly possible because that's Expedia's terms and conditions. If you put a price on there, it has to be the best public price possible. We're not public. We're private. That's where we're a private vacation club. We have buyer networks, and I could keep talking about this. Hopefully I'm making some sense. But as you can see, I'm super excited. So let me show you another example. So that's this week. And I couldn't find it on Expedia. I couldn't find it. If you go to the Grand Mayan and try to reserve it, you have to be an owner. They don't give you pricing. It's really complicated. So moving on, hopefully you're getting some, because what I want to do is I want to demonstrate how valuable this is compared to the public. Literally, it should be called the Secret Vacation Club. Vince, we should call this the Secret Vacation Club because it's secret. Like, we sell millions of dollars of it, but people still don't even know it exists. It's crazy. All right, Vince is telling me everything's sounding good, and I'm coming through. Now, this is the Timbers in Pasoga Springs. So I'm doing 3 examples today, and one was a tropical vacation in the middle of the winter. Another one is a ski vacation kind of in the middle of the winter, and I forgot the other one I looked up, but we'll get to it. So this is the Timbers in Pagosa Springs. This is in Colorado, kind of in the kind of the heart of it. And as you can see, this is a literal house. Okay, this is Pagosa Springs is I don't know if it's gated, but it's a private community that is a rental. It's a luxury community that's like a high active community. Again, as an owner of this, if you understand it, and that's my job tonight, is to share with you and open up that you don't have to have a second home if you don't want one. You don't have to have a vacation home. You can have vacation homes all over the world at the best, most hottest real estate on the planet. Hawaii coast, best real estate. Denver mountains, best real estate. Florida coast, best real estate. California coast, best real estate. This is access to the best real estate in the world, and you're paying now on this one. This is February 15th to 22nd. It's right in the heart of ski season. It's a 3-bedroom. It's a house. Okay, there's a bunch of houses, so they're not models. They're all different kinds of houses. But this one is a 3-bedroom, and it's $398 for a week. Again, you could not stay at a Econo Lodge for this cheap. You couldn't take the kids down the road 2 hours and go to Chuck E. Cheese and stay at Motel 6 for cheaper. Then you could actually, like, if it's driving, you could drive here, and then it's got full kitchens, it's got full everything, separate bathrooms, kitchens, everything. Buy your food at a nearby grocery store. That's what we do. We save hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands in vacation money because we always stay with kitchens. Like, I'm kind of a fussy when it comes to hotels. I don't like them. They don't have decks a lot of times. You have to eat out all the time or order room service. There's not enough space. I feel claustrophobic. I kind of hate hotels, which is why I don't speak very often, because I just like homes. And I like condos, and I like resorts. I don't like hotels that much. So this is $398 at the peak of ski season in some of the best snow in the country. Wolf Ski Resort is nearby. This would be like a premium. And so some of you who are watching this right now, you didn't grow up going on great ski vacations because skiing is expensive, okay? And I've had people that have bought this membership that have sent me postcards from Florida saying, I grew up, it was like Missouri, I forgot the story exactly, but she said, I never ever thought I'd see the ocean, but I bought this membership, and I never thought my kids would see the ocean, and I never thought they'd see Disney. And we're staying for $398 right by Disney. Here's a picture of Disney. Here's a picture of the ocean. Thank you for selling me this product. I have heard that hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. This home, $398. So again, if you tried to find it on Expedia, again, this isn't on Expedia. It's tricky, but I went to VRBO, which is basically homes for rent. And what I did was I found the closest thing I could find, because it's not the exact house, but it's a 3-bedroom. If you look down here, and again, I don't know if you can read this too, but it says it's a 3 split-level home. It's a 3-bedroom unit, and so I was like, okay, so I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna book it. And so I booked it out for the exact same dates. You can see the dates on there, February 15th to the 22nd. So it's the identical dates in the identical community, and it's $1,442. And really, I looked at the pictures of that house. They don't look like they even touch the pictures of the house that you actually get with the Pagosa rental. Now, again, you might say, well, how is that even possible? $398, that's preposterous. No way. People have to pay major percentages of the finance of, if I buy through that, VRBO makes a lion's share. They make a processing fee. A lot of times they have admin costs that just stack and stack and stack and stack and stack. And so Pagosa can advertise directly into our network, and the Pagosa Springs homes are there they're often available. And I haven't taken them yet because I'm moving all over the place all the time, and I kind of live on. I feel like I'm kind of living a vacation sometimes, but it's $1,442, and you get an inferior product. This is in our world with GRN. It's $398 for that home. It's just better. Trust me. I looked at all the pictures. The fireplace is better. Everything's better about this place. And VRBO, the best they could do was $1,400. So what's the savings on that? I mean, $398 divided by 4. I mean, let's do the math. I haven't done the math. Hopefully, I'm doing an okay job persuading you. 398 divided by 1442. It's 73% savings. And here's the deal. This isn't savings. This is, you don't go on that trip without that price. That's what I'm saying, is this causes you to go on vacations. They've done studies. You can Google health benefits of vacations. If you're not taking a 7-day distance-related vacation from your life, if you're a male, you are 30% more likely to die early versus a man. This is a single man, bachelor, it doesn't matter. If a man does not take a locationally separated 7-day vacation, he's 30% more likely to die of a heart attack. You can Google, I mean, the health stats on why you have to take vacations. It's like in our life, I'm just letting you know, I'm very busy. I could have work. Like if I sat down right now and had some ability to never sleep, I would never stop working if I didn't. I have projects that they never stop. I have content that it never would end. And we have made it part of our health discipline, part of our family culture, to go on a distance-related vacation from our home. They've done studies on the creativity, the empathy of your children, the worldview of your children. Like if you're not traveling around, you're just, I think we were designed to like network and like spread and expand our mind, and I could go into a rampage on that. But for $398 and a few-hour drive for some of you, you could be in kind of a cabin chalet. Now that's I don't know. I just want to make sure I'm being clear. $398 for 7 nights is $56 a night to be in a 3-bedroom place in premium real estate. Okay, this is how I've made millions and millions of dollars. Is I go to these resorts, I vacation, I take pictures, I prove it. I just love this product. So I'm going to keep going. Let me show you another one. So this is the Ocean East Club Resort in Ormond Beach. The dates. Now the reason I showed this one is because, let me see here. I was just looking in our membership, and this particular, these are available like right now. You can log in, click a button, enter your visa, and they're yours. So this is $650 for a 2-bedroom, And now I want you to get this. This might be your view from your room. This is directly oceanfront, beachfront. It's right there. $650. This is right before school starts for a lot of families. This can be a 6-person. This can be you and 2 couples. This can be you and your husband or wife or boyfriend, girlfriend, and 2 more couples. And you can go and be oceanfront, premium Florida for $650. Less than $100 a night to be oceanfront. You could not stay in Chattanooga on a side cafe rest stop for that cheap during that time. You just couldn't. And you're not going to be in front of the beach. And so here's the thing. We have a lot of buyers that actually buy in Florida, and then they rent these rooms, and they're only at them 3 or 4 nights, but they bring some friends, and they just kind of have parties. Like, this is such a great product. So anyway, that's the ARC price. Now I looked and I could not find, again, like TripAdvisor. I went to TripAdvisor. I entered the exact same dates, August 29th to November 4th, sold out on these 2 sites, Expedia and Priceline. Okay, so Expedia cannot touch us. Priceline cannot touch us because the Ocean East Side Resort has to pay so much money to Expedia to even have exposure, and there's no guarantee there's going to be buyers. So they're not just paying. I mean, you got to understand, it's not a racket. There's nothing illegal. There's nothing unethical about it. It's just this is how markup works. We are dealing directly with the resort, with our travel provider, and they're saying, hey, we're giving you X amount of units contractually because we know you're going to fill them, guaranteed. Like, we guarantee fill them, and they make about the same money as if they went and stacked and jacked up the price. But you couldn't find it on Expedia, so I was looking. The closest thing I could get to a comparison rental was if you purchased the unit. Now, this is a little dated unit, but again, it's oceanfront, so you kind of whatever. $8,500 to buy 1 week. Now, this is week 6, which is a winter weekend. So the week isn't even comparable. Like, this would be a week 35 in timeshare speak. But if you paid $8,000, you would still have to pay to go there once a year. Now remember, if you had this membership right now and you wanted to go to Acapulco at the Mayan, book it, you're there. You want to go to Pagosa Springs, book it, you're there. You want to go here, book it, you're there. 3 weeks, you're paying just a la carte, whatever you use, up to 5 weeks per year, and it's cheaper than getting 1 week. And even when you go, you have to pay $525 a year in maintenance fees for this place. And again, my parents are baby boomers, and they have a lot of friends who have bought timeshares, and it's funny because when everyone's hanging out and I'm around, I'm talking with all these baby boomers who spent $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 on timeshares, and we've gone to all the same resorts. And I'm like, oh yeah, I've been to the Wyndham there, I've been to this one, oh yeah, it's funny, but I go to the same places, but I don't pay $20,000, $30,000 and then only get to go once or twice a year, and it costs money to maintain the membership and all this crap, and then I got to pass that expense to my kids. This is just, it's a funny thing. Like, it's actually funny. So I could keep going, but I'm going to stop now because I'm going to stop. So I showed you 3 examples currently that you could book and save tons. Like, again, a lot of the stuff that we have isn't on Expedia. It's not on Priceline. It's not on Travelocity because those engines cost so much to show up on. These things aren't on Kayak. This is truly a secret membership, and I use it all the time. You can use it up to 5 times. It depends on the membership that you select, but it's awesome. And then from an income opportunity standpoint, what this has done for my life. Now, this is when I started this off, and I said it's the best purchase I ever made. Right now, there's been like a lot of clamoring to have the membership cost $5,000 and get 5 weeks. That's kind of we've been feeling out like exactly where to go forward with this membership because we haven't promoted it real hard because we've been focused on some other things in Internet Lifestyle Network. And this membership for 5 weeks per year, it's $5,000 initiation fee, and then it's a la carte up to 5 uses per year, and you can save like $3,000-4,000 on one trip. You can take a second trip. Like, just if you tried to pay retail for the 3 trips I just showed, you'd be in the thousands. You'd save your membership initiation fee back easy. And so this is kind of like it's access to another world, and it's really exciting. And then from an income opportunity, some of you are here looking to make money. You're part of the Internet Lifestyle Network. You're looking to be an affiliate, or you already are an affiliate. And I want to kind of share with you that for me, online, if you're going to be an affiliate marketer, there's good products out there. You know, there's a lot of good products. There's good companies. There's all sorts of good things. But for me, I've only been able to sell 2 things online with absolute reckless abandon. 2 things. One is this membership, because I know the value so unequivocally, and I know that right now there's couples in Acapulco buying in the Mayan Palace, paying $20,000, $30,000. Right now there are hundreds of people. It's a $7 billion U.S. market of new timeshare purchases per year. When I'm at the Olina Beach Club that day, there's probably 10 to 20 people throwing down $30,000 to $50,000 to get access to a resort that I pay $5,000 7 years ago, and I pay $800 to be there. And their maintenance fees to come back to that place that I'll be going back to for $700 or $800, they're going to pay maintenance fees up to like $1,200 or $1,400 for that Marriott on Hawaii. So I know that like people that want to live that travel lifestyle, it's just not going to work out, or they're going to get overgouged or whatever. So I know that I could sell this thing with crazy confidence, insane confidence. And this particular product, when Vince Ortega, who's not able to be with us because his mom and dad are on AOL's dial-up right now, when he got a hold of this product, and I just shared with him, here's the value proposition, he went from being a couple $1,000 a month guy to making over $50,000 in a month. Like, it was like a 3-month window, and then he's popping $50,000 a month, moving a product you have no reservation selling. And then the second thing I've been able to sell is my own information on how to market, because I love selling information, and I know it works because it works for me, and people who buy it, if they do it, it works for them too. So if you're looking at this from a marketing perspective, you want to say, what can I sell with just like reckless abandon, no guilt, because I feel like the buyer's getting a great value, and if they use the product, it's awesome. This membership and the commissions that are behind it are so powerful from a user standpoint and from an affiliate standpoint that this is one of those things that it changed my life so crazy. And I bought this thing, just so you know, like $5,000. Some of you might be like, I don't know if I bought this on a 2% interest credit card when I didn't have much money. And I bought it because my kids were young, my family was young, and I said to myself, I am going to make it we're going to travel. I'm going to figure out how to do it. We're going to integrate it into our life, and I want that. And I'm not